right, grilling season is here, and if you're wondering exactly how many burgers you can get out of 1 pound of burger meat, I have a whole little video here for you. I'll keep it short, but I'm gonna run you down how many burgers you can get from a pound, the best way to divide them up, and why you don't want to try to squeeze as many burgers out of a pound as possible. It's just not gonna be pretty. All right, let me take you in the kitchen. We're gonna run down my favorite method to dividing them up. Let's go. All right, total complete ADD, but really quickly, look how absolutely gorgeous these yummy blueberry muffins came out. They have lemon in them too. All right, back to burgers. So when it comes to a pound of burgers, I recommend trying to make 4 burgers, maybe even only 3 burgers per pound. The reason is, if you are trying to squeeze every burger you can out of 1 pack of 1 pound of burger meat, you're gonna end up with these teeny weeny little burgers. There's gonna be way too much bun ratio. Like, let me show you your standard size burger bun. All right, this is so funny to me because when I hold this up next to the pound of burger, it looks like you could almost do like 1 burger per pound. But I'm gonna make 4 of them today and just give you a little walkthrough. But I just wanna show you, like, buns are pretty large. Unless you're using like Hawaiian rolls, you don't want to try to do 6 or 8 burgers. Absolutely not. I could eat this right now. So I'm gonna show you how I divide 1 pound of burgers into the 4 individual burgers. Let's go. Oh, I only need 1 glove, really. I don't fit in the video. All right, here we have the meat. I'm just gonna leave it in the square shape and put it right onto the plate. And now I'm just gonna take a knife and I'm going to make an X diagonals through the corners so I get perfectly even triangles and I don't have to weigh the burger meat at all. Okay, now basically just because I know the internet and like online and all the comments that are probably coming, I guess one question if you're dividing up your burgers like this is how the heck are you gonna season them? Because sometimes you would, throw all the burger meat in a bowl and then season it all together. So you have 2 options, and the first option you could do is just individually sprinkle with salt and pepper. I'm gonna use garlic salt, which is my favorite for burgers because of all the flavor, but you could just sprinkle them and kind of work it together with your hands and make the little burger shapes. Or the second way you could do, which is a controversial one if you ask me, I'll get into it in a second, but basically you could form the patty shapes now of the burgers without seasoning them, and then you could just sprinkle your salt and pepper generously on the outside. Now, I know that might sound a little bit strange. It's my husband's favorite way to season burgers, but when you think about it, yes, you aren't getting the seasoning technically on the inside, but it's very similar to how you would season something like a steak where you're just seasoning the outside. So it's up to you, but I'm gonna show you today how I'm gonna season them just individually so the seasoning is throughout when we pop them on the grill, in the smoker, or on the griddle, however you're gonna cook your burger. Okay, I hope you can see it. Garlic, salt, and pepper are my favorite things to season burgers with. Look at that, yummy. You could always just use regular salt, but I just think a really generous helping of garlic salt is always a good idea. I guess I do have a pretty high tolerance when it comes to garlic, so you do you. Can you just be quiet because I'm making a video? Like, you can walk in here, but don't make noise. Is that okay? Yeah, this probably looks ridiculous, but I'm too lazy to take off my glove. So I hope the pepper ends up in the bowl. Okay. Smells good already, baby. Now I'm gonna go in with both hands and give it all a squeeze to get it all coated all over. Okay, and now I'm gonna form a ball. A nice ball. Not overdo it, but form the ball of burger meat. And then I'm gonna smush it a little bit into a disc. I like to make sure the edges are very nice. You can put your little dent in the middle if you like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Like they say, we are just gonna rinse and repeat for the rest of the burgers. These are some beautiful looking burgers, and I guess I didn't cover the math of it, but obviously these are 1/4 pound burgers, which I think is perfect. And I forget if it's McDonald's or Burger King, but I know one of them specifically has ads about their 1/4 pounder. So maybe you can let me know which one if you know. But anyways, I think just it's a perfect burger size. A 1/3 would be even more generous, but if you're feeding a bunch of people for a cookout, I think a 1/4 burger is gonna leave them satisfied. All right, so I'm just gonna hit it up one more time at the end here with a little salt on top for a little extra flavor. You could use regular salt or garlic salt again. I love my garlic salt, so you know what I will do. And then these are ready to pop into the fridge until it's time to grill or griddle them, or however we're gonna cook them today. Check out some of my favorite burger recipes on SipBiteGo. Cheers.